Hamnar Bristlebeard, you must be the blacksmith. You certainly look like a blacksmith. Also, Hamnar Bristlebeard is an amazing name for a blacksmith. Hang on, Bristlebeard, that's Lothbrok. Lothbrok means Bristlebeard. So he is Hanar Lothbrok. Relative to Ragnar, maybe? Although that's a descriptive name as opposed to a surname. Ariba's most central blacksmith is well renowned for his broad knowledge of metalworking. He can forge a sword as readily as he mends a broken pot. While one of his apprentices bangs away at something near the furnace, the smith himself meets you in the yard outside. Hail Oxale, my honourable Thane. Have you come to commission a weapon from the best smith north of Saxony? Do you sell arms and armour? In a manner of speaking, I build such items to order. You can bring me the materials I need, I'll make whatever equipment you require. For such jobs, I charge only a fee for my labour. Of course, I also have a stock of materials for sale. Let's talk about what you can make. So I still kind of want a better shield. Cost a lot of stuff to do that. How do I change what kind of armor it is? You know what else I would like? Yeah, see, I don't want a tool axe. I want a proper axe. But I'm not seeing any way of changing what the axe is. It's crafting armor, so you can't change stats. You improve on the armor to change its type. What about repairs? Oh, helmet needs repair. Again, no, I have a repair guy for that. Let's see what materials you have. So you have a lot of salvage for sale, and that's it. Oh no, you also have hides. But I already have quite a few hides, so I'm good. Kind of disappointing. So next we can come over here and look around this bit. Whoa! Hi. Level 4s. Yeah. I am using a tool axe still. Okay, so Mordred is going to take position over here. 4 enemies. 1, 2, 3, 4. Why can I see what your movement speed is? Six. Okay, they're going first, fine. gonna take their big man some time to arrive. Oh no, there's a lot more of... Oh, that was the big man. He just changed his weapons. Fine. Well, the thing I wanted you to do was charge him. Ah! Nice. And then... you may as well finish this guy off. Nice. You're in cover. You have a pretty good chance to hit. Let's go and... buff everybody with more defenses, because we're going to take another round of damage here. You can shoot him. Don't quite manage to kill him, but that's fine. And you know what? You taunt him. So you're forced to come after this guy now. Which unfortunately means I'm now flanked, which is a bit annoying. Oh, and he apparently uses his free move to do that. That's also a bit annoying. You know what? The Berserker can move. There. Done. Alright. Ah, blocked. Sucks to be you. You. Stab him. You. Stab him. Nice. You. Charge. I wish I could say charge to here and then hit him in the back, but it doesn't look like I can do that. So just stop, slam him in the back. There we go. And then you do the same thing. Should have moved you a bit closer. That was a bit silly. %, chance of hitting, not the best. I think you actually came closer to hitting Mordred there. You went after the Berserker, not the guy with the big shield. I mean, fair enough. What in Thor's name was that all about? Who are these people? Nefia nudges one of the attackers with the tip of her boot, eliciting a groan. This one is still alive. Grab the warrior. Who sent you? Speak! You met with a gaze that speaks clearly to your prospects. You'll get nothing out of this person. You and your herd search the pockets of each of the attackers. Aslefa raises his hand, holding something that glimmers in the light. Found something. A medallion of some kind. The silver medallion is the centerpiece of a pearl necklace. You don't recognize the exotic patterns that adorn it, but somebody in this town must know. That pattern looks faintly familiar. Can't quite place it, though. I may have seen something like it in Kalpang. Perhaps we should ask around in the market. Okay. Loot time. Really? Oh, here's the Jarl's longhouse. Like, I've searched the majority of this town. I still haven't found the longhouse. It is back right here. Guess it's time we enter. It's freezing here. Standing in the cold while they talk around the fire. It's no job for a fighting man. Boredom. Teeth chattering. They cease their belly aching and look at you. Do y'all Rogander's Huskarls usually complain this much? Maybe if you stood here in the cold all day. Watching people come and go. No glory or even just a good fight to be had. Might be you to complain too. A table is laden with warm food, steaming still in the cold air. Against the wall of the longhouse, a row of casks stands taped and ready. Who are you? He's Nuki. He's Sigmundur. Why is a feast prepared, but nobody at the tables? The Jarl is seeing a visiting Godai and his followers, all the way from Glavendrup, I think. He is a pale fellow, no wonder. When him and his didn't want to eat or drink. A right shame. All this food and drink with nobody to enjoy it. A right shame. Really shouldn't go to waste like this. One might say it's our duty as Huskarls to make sure the thrall's hard work is honoured. If it's our duty, then how can we refuse? A challenge then, like Thor and Utganda. Huzzah! Oh, it's here. It's like, where is this food? Because, you know, challenge accepted. Lord Fishy, Darth Lord Fishy, Lord Darth Fishy even. Thank you very much for the 32-month primary sub. I really do appreciate that. Fishy, hope you're doing well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Alright, let's see if they have anything else to say. Sigmundur paces back and forth in front of the casks, examining them with a hungry look in his eyes. He snaps upright, his limbs awkwardly attempting to assume a casual stance as he notices your approach. I'm feeling a bit thirsty. There's plenty of ale. An easy, almost haughty smile settles on his face. Might be that there is, but I've laid a cask dry in 3 gulps. And I've emptied 2 casks in 4. Sigmundur opens a tap on the cask and fills a large rowan bark cup to the brim before handing it to you. He then fills one for himself as your companions gather around you. You dip your fingers and flick a few drops to a nearby brazier, an offering to Loki. You cup the horn with both hands and bring it to your tilt. Bring it up as you tilt your head back. The ale washes down your gullet, bitter and chased by a hint of sweet gale. In 3 long draughts, your cup is empty. You gasp for air and feel a pleasant tingle spread momentarily. You let forth a hearty belch as the cup is scooped up and a new full one is placed in your waiting hands. Skål! You take a deep breath, then another, and finally you bring the cup up. You close your eyes and focus the slosh of ale as you move, trying to keep from choking. The second cupful chases the first and your stomach roils. Cold air streams into your lungs as you take a deep breath. Across from you, Sigmundur struggles with the last gulp, spilling generously down his front. Skål! Another! The third cup is pushed into your hands. You look down at the fathomless liquid, a hiccup bringing the sour taste of bile to your mouth. A few breaths through your nose and you bring the cup to your lips. You open your throat and let the ale pour straight down the gullet, not even stopping to swallow. An uncomfortable warmth burns in the pit of your stomach and your eyes water as you gasp for air. Sigmundur is struggling. Ale sprays across the rim of his cup as he chokes and coughs violently. He falls forwards as he heaves and takes several long moments to compose himself. No more. I shake his hand. He composes himself and clasps your hand, shaking it with a tired smile. Well done, friend. Well done. He leans in, staggering a bit. Of all the people I've met, you're my favourite! So what exactly is this quest? Guard duty. Okay. Nuki hovers over the table, picking from it with care and savouring his choices. When you approach, his expression is furtive for a moment, but he rallies, puffing out his chest and his gut. I have an appetite to win. Do you? Nephew groans and looks away. A glimmer of confidence spurs on his grin. I will eat like fire, Wutka. Look his hole. And yet you'll be no match for me. You settle in at the table next to Nookie and your herd gathers to watch. The food lays spread out before you. Barley flatbread baked with garlic and butter, smoked and salted fish with dill and honey-glazed parsnips. You reach out for a spit of horse meat, charred, tender and fatty. You savour the first bite, grease dribbling down your chin. Next to you, Nookie has seized a wedge of cheese in one hand and a smoked fish in the other. You tear the last chunk of meat from the spit and with your teeth, and you chew furiously. Glancing over at the challenger beside you, you see Nookie finishing his first portion as well. He glances in a direction and smirks, hands reaching for a second helping. On to the main course then. Ha ha! You tear into a trencher of buttered carrots and peas with your bare hands. Your breaths come harder as you chew and swallow, a sheen of sweat beginning to bead on your forehead in spite of the chill air. Each bite is accompanied by the sound of blood thundering in your ears. You gasp for air as you finish and glance at your opponent. His pace has slowed considerably and he seems to be in worse shape than you are. I feast as my father does, in Valhall. After a moment of consideration, you drag a side of smoked salmon glazed with honey and hazelnuts onto your plate. As you look to Nookie, his eyes meet you, and there is a mixture of defiance and desperation as he reaches for a third helping. Your vision swims, blurring at the edges. Your face and your hands are slick grease and sticky with honey. Achingly, your jaw works. Just one more bite. Your fingers scrape at the plate and find it empty. You've finished! Beside you, Nookie leans on the table, a look of fierce concentration on his face as he stares down the half-filled plate before him. God's sake, give up! Ragnhilda herself appears in the doorway, a look of moderate disapproval on her face. What is all this commotion about? Nookie, what are you? Sigmund, are you drunk? Mordred, did you put them up to this? Wait, no, I don't want to know. If you're here to see me, I have time now. You two, go tell Grimmett to send new guards to replace you. Worth it. So I beat them both at drinking and eating. Proper Viking warrior. Alright, let's have a word, Ragnhilda. Hello. Ragnhilda the White politely stands when you approach her seat and clasps your wrist with a firm grip. Welcome to Riba, Mordred. What do we owe the pleasure of your visit? I seek your permission to recruit a crew for my ship. For an expedition, I won't stand in your way, but warning, if I gave your father extends to you as well. Stay in known territory if you value your life. I will consider your advice. I'm glad to hear it. You should decide to leave regardless, I will not hold it against you. Put word out at my barracks that you are seeking a crew. Mercenaries are often found there, sparring with my herdmen. I've come to trade at your market. Very good, as always. We shall be glad to have your business. I heard rumours about disappearances in the marsh. I wish for people to travel safely to and from our city. If this isn't dealt with soon, Reba's reputation will suffer. A bounty of silver belongs to anyone with the courage to seek out and solve this problem. I'm not afraid. Allow me to deal with this task. Of course. Are you aware there's a group of orphans squatting in some rotting buildings near the market? You mean the rats? That seems to be what people call them, yes. The rats are the children of men and women who died in battle in Bravelner, fighting against Sigurd Hringa. We tried to take care of them all, but the campaign left too many orphans to manage. They seem to be getting by. Are there any other vacant buildings we could move them into? I appreciate the sentiment, but the rats have a way of making nuisances of themselves for some years now, stealing from the merchants and rampaging through the streets in the dark hours. I don't want to have my men move against them. I suppose I feel some kind of responsibility for them still, but placing them somewhere in the city would not be possible. I'll try to find a peaceful outcome. If you manage it, it will be worthy of respect. Okay, so I'm guessing that's everything I have for you. Right, we need to find Randveig and Ingemar. Hey, Gleanus. So we still haven't explored very much in the northern quadrant of this town. And I'm drunk. How long is that going to last? Oh, it's only a perception thing I'm losing. -2. Except it hasn't gone down. It says it's reducing perception, but it's actually reducing senses. But that's being somewhat countered by the fact that I'm well fed. Alright. Well, let's go north. Through here. Through there. Hey, it made a snowman. Very nice. Svana, I thought that was the priestess. I guess the town can have, well, maybe off duty or something. Looks like there's a bunch more stuff over here. This part of town's looking rather more desolate. Hardened leather. Ooh, nice. That sounds to me like an armor upgrade. Actually, to this day, the Danes are some of those who drink the most in Europe. The Danes and the Poles, I think. Oh, another cairn. Nice, nice. Found 3 cairns here, which is pretty good. Yeah, this is looking increasingly swampy, so I suspect that this is where that leads to. And there is a house here. Whose house is that? We don't know. Quick save. Let's go and have a look. The surface is marred by charred spots and strange carvings, with dread who recognise the name of the fire giant Surtur repeated over and over. Human feces have long dried in the pot, yet an overpowering stench of urine still lingers in your nostrils. Every candle scattered across the room is ineptly inscribed with jagged patterns and unsettling symbols. Bits of burnt flesh still stick to this effigy. It's impossible to tell what sort of creature it came from. The hearth is as cold as ice, and a thick blanket of mould covers the disgusting remains of a stew. Lovely place. I know the per capita beer consumption is Czech, Austria, Germany. Really? Huh. I thought it went something like Poland, Denmark, Germany. Oh no, that's just us. I was like, oh, have we just met somebody here? No, that's your party, Mordred. You should know them by now. Alright, so I think we have explored pretty much this whole town now. There's Ingmar's home. Oh, you were right next door to the smith. Right. And in fact, we're going to be going through the market. So we can talk to some of the market owners for whose symbol that is. See if any of these people know about what that market is. I'm gonna guess it's Ida. It was not Ida. Ragnar? Nope. Who else is there to ask? Ask around about the necklace. There is nobody else to ask about the necklace. Okay, so you can... It says ask in the market, but there's not actually anybody else in the market you can talk to. Ragnhilda, Savannah, and Hannah. So it's Ragnhilda I should have asked. I was ambushed near the blacksmith. What? In my town? Do you know who they were? All I have to go on is this medallion. What? Quite a mystery you have there. I've never seen such patterns before. I would advise you consult the Gidia at the temple here in town. If those markings are religious in nature, she will know what they are. I'll make sure the survivors are rounded up and executed for their crimes. If you need my counsel, my door is always open to my neighbouring thanes. Thank you. So then we go to the temple.